Hello everyone, welcome to my second video that I'm going to be shooting. Today you find me in my kitchen, and the reason we're in my kitchen is we have a new puppy. And a new puppy, as you probably know if you've had one before, chews everything. I'll introduce the little offender in a second, but first the idea of this video is how to make a chew toy. And here is Margot. She's a Labrador, Chocky Labrador. She's just come up 8 weeks. Right now she's very tired because she's been running around chewing everything in the house. So we're going to make a little toy while she's asleep. You might remember this chew toy from yesterday's video entitled How to Change the Tire on a Wheelbarrow. This one will save for when she's a little bit bigger. For the moment, a little bit too big for a small Labrador. So I've come out to the garage and I've had a look for what I've got lying around spare, and I came across some electrical conduit fittings. So I've got some elbows and some T-pieces left. I've got some 20mm conduit which I'm going to cut up, but I need to design something very quickly that I can use to make a little frame with. It's pretty important that this frame is stable, so I'm going to have one piece of conduit there, another piece of conduit there. I'm going to put my T-piece in here and my other conduit here. So the idea is there'll be a piece there, a piece there, and a piece there. And I'm just going to go for the moment, I'll make this 200mm, this one 300mm, and this one 400mm. Now that should, just drawn all over it, put that roughly in the center and should hopefully stop it from rocking over. See how we go. Okay, this is the first side assembled. So you can see the T-piece in the middle and the 3 parts coming off, and it looks about right with the top part in the center. Of course, now I need one at the other end, so I'm going to make a second one and then put them together. Okay, so now that I've got my 2 frames made up, 1 and 2, and my 3 cross braces, all I need to do is put it together. So I'm just going to push them in. Now, those of you who are eagle-eyed will notice I'm not using any kind of glue. There's 2 reasons for that. Is I want to be able to pull it apart in the end, because she's not going to be a puppy forever. And the second thing is I'd like to be able to recycle all these parts, because they are for another purpose later on. So just push that one in there, push that one in there, and last one in there. Okay. And voila! We have a frame that we can now hang our toys off and she can play in. Okay, just want to stress that I am just making this from things that are lying around my house. And I also have one of these old elastic straps. It's on its last legs anyway, and the clips for these do conveniently fit over 20mm conduit quite well. So I'm just going to take a pair of scissors, chop it in half. Okay, then I'm going to take some matches and I'm going to seal the 2 ends up just so they don't start fraying and falling apart. So with the ends now sealed up and cut and hanging on the conduit, it's now just time to find some things to hang on there. So I'm going to get a couple of tennis balls, drill a hole that's big enough to feed this through, and then take it from there. So I've managed to find an old tennis ball, and I've drilled a hole on the drill press, top and bottom, surprisingly a lot harder than you'd think. And I'm going to feed through the rope in a bit, tie a knot off, and the other thing I found kicking around, it's not really being used, is an old training cone. See what that works like. And our result